folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request, and it's a first-time gift request from Michael Livermore. So Michael, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for this gift and request. And it's Hank Sr. And I was just talking about Hank Sr. Some people had come to my place. I posted something on Facebook Marketplace, and they came to pick it up yesterday. It was a recliner, right? And we just get to talking, and you don't know these people, and it's people who come to buy something if you post it on eBay or wherever, and they were really, really nice people. And they named one of their cats or dogs Bocephus. And they're from Rhode Island, right? And it was fantastic because they were just this really, really nice couple. So we just got to talking. So I was like, no pets name. You didn't go with Hank? They're like, no, we went with Bocephus. So, and obviously Bocephus was Junior. But the Waltz of the Wind, and this is the one that Michael Livermore had requested that I made a gift to the channel for. So let's see what Hank has. This is a reaction. I don't think I know this song. Those of you who are new to the channel, firstly, welcome aboard. And second, I didn't grow up on country. I came to it much later in life. And there are tens of thousands of songs that you're familiar with that I'm only becoming familiar with because of the channel at the rate of about one or two a day. So I got a lot of catching up to do. But let's see what Hank has for The Waltz of the Wind. I don't know this song, but I can tell you that my favorite song composition of all time is Johann Sebastian Bach's Air. It's Air on the G string. And I am transported every single time because he captured the essence of air in this composition. I am transported every single time I hear that to a different place. I wonder what the Waltz of the Wind is going to be. Here we go.
You were there in my arms, alone in the moonlight. The trees played the waltz of the wind. It was there I knew I'd love you forever as we danced to the waltz of the wind. The stars up above you look down in your eyes, and there then I knew. So I'll say goodbye, dear, till tomorrow.
All right.
We dance to the waltz of the wind. You were there in my arms, alone in the moonlight. The trees played the waltz of the wind. It was there I knew I'd love you forever as we danced to the waltz of the wind.
Genius.
The stars up above you look down in your eyes, and there in the moonlight I knew. So I'll say goodbye, dear, till tomorrow, till we dance to the waltz of the wind.
I don't know if the legendary status of Hank played a role in my reception of this song and all his other ones, just knowing who he was and is still to country music. I don't know if I'd heard this by an unnamed, unknown person, if it would have moved me. It would have moved me on a certain level. Now, how much can I say that just knowing it was Hank changes it? I don't know. Maybe not at all. But I think I'd be hard pressed to think it didn't move me differently. But it's still a song like this, just lyrically, and you put yourself in the mindset or in the shoes of the guy singing it, and you're there, say, next to the tree, and you're like, gosh, that is such a beautiful confluence of thought. The stars like are in her eyes, and I'll say goodbye until tomorrow. Now, part of that bespeaks the time. Notice, now, if this song was produced today, it could conceivably have been, we'll go back to your place. But when this came out, when 50s, I guess, maybe even the 40s, that would have been improper. It was a very sort of much more proper, if you will, society in which this song was born and played. And so you have to have your cultural sensitivities to it. And so it's like, I'll say goodbye. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's going to say goodbye to her? Why? This is a sad song now. And then he said, until tomorrow. It's like, oh, that's right. So you can see when we listen to songs, it's not anachronistic, necessarily anachronistic or out of time, but we are getting a capsule 70 years ago or 60 years ago of a song and the culture into which this was born, that my ears thought, oh, they're going to break up. But it's like, no, of course, they're not sleeping together. You would never say that in a song back then. So but the lyrics in this, just the waltz of the wind, because the wind coming through the trees, basically they're setting the stage of the music, so to speak, and the feel. And I don't know, there was just something very puritanical and sweet about the love depicted in this song. And he knew eventually the second half of the song he came in is almost, I think it was like the final quarter of the song. He said, I knew I would love you forever. And that moment is a great moment. It can be scary getting to that moment because you just don't know if she's the one or she doesn't know if he's the one. He knows she's the one. I don't know if she feels the same way. We didn't get that part of it. You kind of go along with him on this and just say, of course he gets the girl. You're not going to ruin the song for me by saying he doesn't get the girl. But we haven't heard her side of it. But I'm guessing he gets the girl. This is Hank Sr. after all. So, Michael, that was good. I mean, these songs, when you're younger, you just can't appreciate them because you don't have enough experience in life. You don't have patience to listen through a song like this. When you've been through the ringer in life, you want somebody to be in love and have love and keep love and not make the mistakes and all that. And you can just sort of, not wax rhapsodic, but just romantically infuse your own humanity into a song and be like, oh, good. We have love here. This is good. It is possible. And he got it. Just a simple guitar. Everything seemed to be out of tune here. The static, all of it, that nostalgia, you just come to love it. You can understand why vinyl has made a comeback in the last 10 years. I think vinyl comprises something like 10 to 15% of all album sales now. And people are getting turntables again, and young kids, who have access to Spotify, they're getting turntables, speakers, and vinyl, and you're getting that crinkly, and there's just something so beautiful about it. Here it is, very early on in technology. All right, Michael, I'm going to rate this one, and it was just a genius in its simplicity and its beauty. The number that struck me, and this goofy grin, 9.3. It's Hank Sr., right? Bocephus Sr. Yep, Bocephus Sr. I don't think I've ever heard that expression before. I just made it. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. I'll see you on another video and keep rocking the country.